And a very warm welcome to everybody in Football Fans Live land. Where are we this afternoon or evening? I don't know, it's 5:20 in the afternoon. And we are at the Walk Stadium. It is Kings Lynn against Dagenham Redbridge. And the teams are out on the pitch. They both take their knees in respect. Fantastic stuff. And it is Kings Lynn going from my left to my right. Dagenham Redbridge going from right to left, and we are underway straight away. This camera is very low down on the ground. We are pitch side here. They could have had it a bit higher up. It's going to be quite difficult to actually commentate on this one. But the sun is shining in Kings Lynn. It is absolutely gorgeous there. There are a fair few fans in the stadium. It can hold around 5,700. But I don't reckon there's anywhere near that. Well, there isn't anywhere near that. But there are a few supporters in the stadium straight away. And Kings Lynn break down the centre of the pitch. Is pushed off. And straight away, a free kick to the home team. Straight away, the Linnets get a free kick about 30 to 25 yards away from goal. It's the number 28 that got took out by Phipps, the number 16. Right now, this Dagenham Redbridge goalkeeper has got the sun in his eyes. So this is a great position. We are going to see some goals here tonight. Dagenham and Redbridge were top of the league at the beginning of the day, but because all the other teams have played in the Vanarama National League, they're down in third place at the moment, and Kings Lynn are down to 18th place. But of course that will change as the game progresses. We are about 20 yards from goal, 25 yards from goal, and this is a really good position. Chipped in, left-footed towards the back post. Setter comes in and he's put it wide. But within a minute and a half of this game, it is Kings Lynn that go on the offensive and do extremely well doing so. It's a great left-footed cross from that free kick. Whipped into the back post. Jumping up, climbing really well there. And yeah, there we go. Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready? Kings Lynn have won 1. Lost 2 and drawn 1, putting them on 4 points. And as far as the Daggers are concerned, well, they've won and drawn. 10 points in the bag for them. In their last game, Dagenham and Redbridge drew 2-2 with Wealdstone, and it was a draw for Kings Lynn in their previous game because they drew 3-3 with Eastleigh. Next up for Kings Lynn, it is away to 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. And next up for the Daggers is at home against Weymouth. Now, Weymouth, I live in Bournemouth, and Weymouth isn't that far away at all. Just a little bit of history on Kings Lynn. They were founded in 1881, so they're a fairly old club. And like I said, this stadium can hold around 5,500 fans, you know, at full capacity. As for Dagenham and Redbridge, well, they're a very young team indeed. 1992, I'm sure they were around before that. So I don't know. I don't think that statistic is right. And their capacity is 6,000. 6,000 at the Victoria Stadium. And it's 0-0 into the 4th minute of this game. And an offside just down that far left-hand side. And it's Kings Lynn that have come out with purpose in this first half. And it was a good break down the left-hand side. But he just strolled off. And it's going to be a free kick. The goalkeeper's going to take it for Dagenham and Redbridge. Just outside his own area, out on that left-hand side. Taken left-footed downfield. Flicked on. Good header on. I think we're definitely going to get goals. We're definitely going to get goals in this game. Of course, like I said, Kings Lynn in their last game, there were 6 goals in that game and 4 in the Dagenham and Redbridge previous game. So 10 goals in both of the last 2 games for each of these teams. So hopefully we'll see plenty of goals here today. Like I said, it does look pretty stunning there in Kings Lynn right now. The sun is absolutely glorious. It's not the best stadium in the world. You know, we've got an offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Kings Lynn Town. The boys in blue, like I said, their nickname is the Linnets. And for Dagenham and Redbridge, obviously the Daggers. And here come Kings Lynn, about 30 yards from goal. Out onto that right-hand side, picked up on the right-hand side. He's got time to get the cross in, edge of the area. Can they get the cross in now? lining up, left-footed shot comes in, and the goalkeeper goes down to his left-hand side. It was Coleman with the shot, the number 8, and there wasn't that much power in it, so it didn't really trouble the goalkeeper too much. But a good shot, and the first real shot on target coming from the home team in the 5th minute of this game. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be covering Chelsea as well. We're going to be covering Chelsea against Aston Villa in the Premiership. Manchester United first in the Premiership now after Tottenham losing to Crystal Palace by 3-0 earlier today. And Manchester United came out on top 4-1. 4-1. And Ronaldo got 2 goals. Get in there, Ronaldo, on his re-debut back at Manchester United at Old Trafford. Great scenes there this afternoon. And him picking up the 2 first goals of the afternoon. So well done, Ronaldo. It's a shame he didn't get his hat-trick. And it's with Kings Lynn now, deep inside their own half, up towards the halfway line. Over the halfway line they come, out on that near left-hand side. Good interception by Dagenham and Redbridge. Dagenham and Redbridge in their red and blue. Red shirts, blue shorts and red socks. And as far as the home team, Kings Lynn, they're in their traditional kit of blue and yellow. Blue shirts, yellow shorts and blue socks. And here they come again down this near right hand side. And it's a good chip over the top. Can he get to it? The goalkeeper's come out of his area and he's had to clear it. I think they're going to have to get a new ball because that one just went over the top. And the Chelsea and Aston Villa players are in the tunnel. They're getting ready to come out for this game. It kicks off at 5:30. So just 10 minutes after this one. I think he may have been offside there, down that near right-hand side. But the goalkeeper just making sure for Dagenham and Redbridge. Just Ham. What a surname for a goalkeeper. Just Ham. Just Ham. That's all he wants in his sandwich. He wants just Ham. I'm sure that he's heard all of those before. But that's a very unusual. I've never come across that name whatsoever. Okay, guys, if you look below, you'll see a ticker running along the bottom there. That'll have the names and the formations and the substitutes coming up very, very shortly. We've only just got them, so we'll bring them to you as soon as we possibly can. They're going to be up there in the next 2 to 3 minutes, guys. So you'll get the list of all the players, who's playing, who the substitutes are, and, of course, the formations as well. The Walk Stadium. It reminds me of the Green Mile. The Walk. This is the name of the ground, the Walk. So, yeah, different. I've never been to Kings Lynn, but have been to Dagenham and Redbridge with Kidderminster Harriers many, many years ago. Unfortunately, Kidderminster Harriers lost by 3-2 today at home against Gateshead. Gateshead looking very, very strong at the moment as well. Up there in 5th place in the National League North. But we love to bring grassroots football here on Football Fans Live. We've got around 750 games still to come this season. I think this is game number 97 in the last 2 months. And we were away in Spain for 2 weeks. So we didn't cover any football. So in the last 6 weeks, we've covered nearly 100 games here on Football Fans Live. And we've got between another 750 games coming your way. If it is your first time here on Football Fans Live, a very warm welcome to you. If you've been here before, then a very warm welcome back. Here comes Kings Lynn inside the penalty area on the right-hand side. Tries to get a right-footed crossing, takes a deflection, and it's going to be a throw-in to Kings Lynn down this near right-hand side by the corner flag. The boys in blue, the Linnets, with a throw-in on this right-hand side. It has been all the home team in this opening 9 minutes of this game. It has been all Kings Lynn. And another throw-in takes a deflection off the number 20, the left back. I will let you know and keep you up to date with what happens between Chelsea and Aston Villa. Like I said, we will try and bring you as many games as we possibly can this season, without fail, without doubt. If we can find it, then we will bring it. We've got another game after this one tonight. We're off to Italy in the Serie A. Fantastic football in the Serie A. And then up tomorrow, we've got two games from the Serie A, one from Scotland and one from the Premiership. That's Leeds against Liverpool, Heart Midlothian against Hibernian in Scotland. And Atalanta is coming up later tonight against Fiorentina. And then tomorrow in Italy, we've got Spezia against Udinese, and we've also got Roma against 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. So another 4 great games coming up tomorrow. And then next week, we've got the Champions League and the Europa Cup coming up here on Football Fans Live. It is the home of good, honest commentary. We say how we see it. And the defender, the centre-back's trying to get it clear. He messes it up for Dagenham and Redbridge. Here they come. Here comes Kings Lynn and another left-footed shot. But again, couldn't get any power behind the ball. And it goes straight into the arms of the Dagenham and Redbridge goalkeeper. But 2 shots on target in the opening 11 minutes of this game for Kings Lynn. It was the left-back who nearly fluffed it up there for Dagenham and Redbridge. He got the sun in his eyes. He tried to clear it left-footed downfield. It took a deflection off the incoming forward. And a shot came from it in the end. But there we go, there we go. There's the Dagenham and Redbridge manager, 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Okay, guys, if you look below, you can see the lineup. So there's all the players and there's the formations as well. It's on the ticker. Sorry?
Sorry, it wasn't sooner.
That's all right. So sorry we couldn't get it to you sooner, guys, but we've just got the info come through and it's down there for you guys to check out. So there's the lineups and there's the formations that both of these 2 great games in the 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 National League are playing at the moment. And it's all the way back with the Dagenham and Redbridge goalkeeper left-footed up towards the halfway line. Kings Lynn headed it all the way back to the Dagenham and Redbridge goalkeeper. Second attempt for the goalkeeper to get it clear out of his area. Left-footed goalkeeper there. Whacks it downfield into the final third. Flicked on by the head of the number 9. He's a big fellow, he is. He's really well built. Dagenham and Redbridge are second now because obviously 1 point each. And Kings Lynn are currently 14th. So Dagenham second and Kings Lynn 14th at the moment as we speak. 12 minutes in, still the deadlock's not been broken. And the Chelsea-Aston Villa game is underway. Chelsea have got a corner on the near left-hand side. Whipped in, right-footed. Aston Villa get it clear to the edge of penalty area. Shot comes in, goes over the crossbar, takes a deflection, and it's going to be another goal, another corner kick to Chelsea out on this near left-hand side. And there's a foul. The number 2 gets taken out for Dagenham and Redbridge with a foul there. Kings Lynn inside their own half with the back 4 of Kings Lynn. There's the Blues, there's the Linnets. The blue and yellows inside their own half. On the halfway line, here they come. There's 4 in advance. Good break down that left-hand side. Here comes Kings Lynn. But it's tidied up, it's cleaned up by the right back of Dagenham. But here come Kings Lynn again on the edge of the area, looking for space out on this near right-hand side. Manager screaming out instructions to his Linnets. Kings Lynn out on the far right-hand side. Picked up. Nice little touch there. Up towards the corner flag. Gets the cross in hard and low. Oh, and there's a number 10 sliding in. Maurice. Oh, man. The number 10 for Kings Lynn. It went straight across the face of goal. About 3 yards out. It was a great cross from this near right-hand side. Right-footed cross. Hard and low. But he just couldn't stretch out enough. He was in the centre of the goal. Slid in. And he was inches away from making it 1-0 to the home team. Great chance there. Maurice. Oh, yes. Good chance there for Kings Lynn to take the lead in this game and to break the deadlock. But here they come again. It has been all the home side so far. Oh, and they've just given away a silly throw-in. And the Kings Lynn manager is out on those sidelines. And he's going nuts at his players. He's trying to get them going. He's screaming out instructions. I think he's directing planes in. Johnson with a throw for the Daggers. Out on this near left-hand side. Deep inside their own half. Red shirts of Dagenham and Redbridge. Down the line it goes. Won by the Blues. But Dagenham win it back in their own half. Nice interception once again. Here come Kings Lynn inside the penalty area. Desperate defending by the Daggers, and they get it clear all the way up to the centre circle. But again, Kings Lynn are closing them down very, very quickly indeed. Dagenham Redbridge are not getting any time whatsoever to get comfortable on the ball. Hey, Pig Dot. Hey, get in there, get in there. One away from 560. Fingers crossed for you, my friend. Big Dot. Come on. Oh, for us, we're one away. We're one away. Sorry, I thought Pig Dot. I thought you'd put a bet on and you were one result away from winning 560. We're one away. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Can we get 560 by the end of the day? Let's hope and pray that we do. Thank you so much for keeping us up to date there, Pig Dot. We hadn't got a clue. We hadn't got a clue. We still needed 5. And I think we won 5-5-5 at the beginning of this game. And here come Kings Lynn over the halfway line. It is Super Soccer Saturday here on Football Fans Live. This is the second of 3 great games coming your way today. First up today, we had Tottenham Hotspur against Crystal Palace. What a second half of football that was. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But it's all Kings Lynn. It is all and Kings Lynn are the underdogs. They are the underdogs. They've only won 1 out of 4 games so far this season. And Dagenham Redbridge are yet to lose a game. Dagenham Redbridge in second place in the league at the moment. And the Linnets, Kings Lynn, are in 14th place. But the opening 17 minutes has been all the Linnets. Here they come again, down this near right-hand side with the number 2. Picks it up, plays it in field with the number 16. Up through that centre, and he's taken down from behind. And the referee's given another free kick to Kings Lynn. This is in a really good position for them. All they need to do is chip it over the top into the penalty area. It's a free kick to Kings Lynn. About, I would say about 32 yards from goal. It's the number 2 for Dagenham and Redbridge that was the criminal in that challenge. Took him down from behind, and this is a really handy position. It's still 0-0 between Chelsea and Aston Villa. Chelsea have had 2 corners, but nothing came of it. Still 0-0. And the number 2, the criminal in that challenge, Reynolds. Steve Roberts. Oh, and a right-footed shot, but it's about 5 yards over the crossbar. Steve Roberts. I am right. Steve Roberts. Kings Lynn to win 3-1. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? 3-1. Okay, I'll tell you what. It has been all Kings Lynn. I know they're the underdogs. They've only got 1 win so far this season, but they're on top of the Daggers at the moment. Steve, thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. Like I said earlier, we've got around 750 games still to come. In the last 6 weeks, we've covered around 100 games. 97. I think this is game 97 in the last 6 weeks since we started the channel. So thank you so much for being here. And guys, don't forget, tell all your friends tomorrow when you go back to work. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday. We've got another 4 great games coming up tomorrow. On Monday morning, tell all your fans, tell all your buddies from down above. And here come Kings Lynn down that left-hand side. It's a throw into Kings Lynn in line with that penalty area. The Daggers under a lot of pressure in this opening 19 minutes. They're dominating the play, Kings Lynn. They're doing very, very well indeed. I did think there is a vote there, guys. And if you haven't already voted and you can't see it, just refresh your page and it'll come up. It'll come up and you'll be able to vote. And a throw in to Kings Lynn in the final third. Still with Kings Lynn. Plays it across field out onto this near right-hand side. Still the manager on the edge of the box there. And he's screaming instructions. So it's 50-50. Well, all right, okay. Yep. Okay, we've had 22 votes and 50% are in favour of Kings Lynn. And 27% for Dagenham and Redbridge. So it looks like everybody is turning around and saying that the home team, the underdogs, and I love an underdog, I really do love an underdog. There's Ian Culverhouse, the Kings Lynn manager. Everybody seems to think that the home team are going to do it. So Steve, you could be right, my friend. You could be right. Ian, the manager, shouting out instructions there. And the goalkeeper, it's a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. And he's got the sun blaring down into his eyes as he takes that kick. And it's cleared upfield on the halfway line. The ball bouncing around in the air now. It's a game of heading tennis at the moment. Both teams need to get the ball onto the floor. But here come Dagenham Redbridge in the final third, out on that far right-hand side. Very, very sparse, unfortunately, in the ground, but it is nice to see a few fans back inside the ground cheering on their team. And let's hope that we get a few goals here today. I'm sure we will. I am really sure that we will. And that will give both sets of fans something to cheer on, I sincerely hope. I sincerely hope. It's Dagenham and Redbridge now, just keeping hold of the ball. Frustrating. Kings Lynn, here he comes on the edge of penalty area. A right-footed shot, but it's too easy for the goalkeeper. No power in the shot. He goes down to his right-hand side and collects the ball. With ease. It was the number 20, Benetti, with the right-footed shot. The number 20 for Dagenham and Redbridge unleashes a right-footed shot from about 20 yards out. And it's the goalkeeper rolls it out to his right-back. Now back with the centre-back of Kings Lynn. Boys in blue, just keeping hold of the ball, being very patient in their build-up. Holding on to that possession. Over the halfway they come. Out on the far left-hand side now. Good switch of play. Out wide. Looking to get that ball back into the centre of the pitch. In towards the centre circle. He's one tall midfielder. And it's in towards the penalty area. Oh, and on the back post he comes sliding in. It's the number 22. And he just couldn't make contact. It was whipped in from about 30 yards out on that left-hand side. Right across the face of the goal. Great play. Completely flummoxed. Oh, it came off the top of his shin. Beat the defender, hands down. Great ball inside the penalty area. And he just put it to the left-hand side of the goal. Oh, it was the number 22. Oh, man. What a great chance that was for Kings Lynn to break the deadlock and to get the opening game. The opening goal of this game here today at the Walk Stadium. Or the Walk Arena. Or the Walk Football Ground. Whatever you want to call it. It is the Walk. Come on, are we walking in sunshine? Guys, I hope you enjoyed the music on the build-up. A little bit of a boogie, a little bit of a sing-song, a little bit of a dance, just to get us in the mood for this game. Still 0-0 between Chelsea and Aston Villa. If Chelsea are going to go top, they need to beat Aston Villa by 3 clear goals. Man United, top of the league. Man City, second in the league. Tottenham were top at the start of the day, but they went down 3-0 to Crystal Palace. We did cover that, and it was a great second half. First half was absolutely awful, but the second half was really, really good. And it's with Dagenham and Redbridge on the halfway line with their right back. Dagenham and Redbridge now really pushing forward. Out onto that back post. It's over the goal. Oh, and the keeper had it covered anyway. It was headed on the back post, and it went high and wide over the crossbar. And it's going to be a goal kick to Kings Lynn Town. 23 minutes gone and still no goals in this game. And I must say it is Kings Lynn that have had the better chances. They've had 3-4 cracking chances now to take the lead. Dagenham and Redbridge yet to get a shot on target. Don't forget, Dagenham and Redbridge have only dropped 2 points out of their opening 4 games. They've won 3 and they've drawn 1, so they're yet to lose a game so far at the beginning of this 𝓤𝓤𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 National League season. Thank you for joining me on Football Fans Live, guys. Don't forget, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, so you can check us out on there. And every Monday, I put up a timetable, what's coming up that week. And of course, next week, we've got the Champions League and we've got the Europa Cup before we come back to normal club football, as I say. We had all the World Cup qualifiers last week. Some of those were some amazing, amazing games. Some great goals, some great football action. Only on here on Football Fans Live. Guys, and if it's your first time here, which I know it is for some of you, I say it as I see it. I don't mess about with the commentary. If it's crap, I'll say it's crap. If it's great, I'll tell you it's great. And if it's okay, then it's okay. The referee, the man in the middle, all in black today, he's having a pretty decent game. Although there hasn't been much for him to do. So far, the referee and the linesmen are doing okay. They're, credit where credit's due. And at the moment, yep, they've had not a lot to do. Over the halfway line, down this near left-hand side, come the red and blues of the Daggers. Adam 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. is the man in the middle today, 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. What nationality is that? It's the surname, a very English first name, but the surname's crazy, isn't it? 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Okay. And I'm sorry for any dodgy pronunciations of those weird names. Okay, and Dagenham Redbridge on the attack now. Every Dagenham player inside the King's Lynn. They've weathered the storm, Dagenham, for the first 25 minutes of this game. And now they're starting to get a bit more of a foothold in the game. So King's Lynn don't want to sit back. They want to carry on as they were. They don't want to get penned back into their own half, which is exactly what's happening at the moment. He's from Durham, and Lukaku scored. Lukaku scored for Chelsea. He turned the defender inside the box, turned him once, turned him twice, and he buries it. The number 9 is there, and Chelsea have taken the lead. Chelsea have taken the lead at Stamford Bridge, and the Chelsea fans are going absolutely nuts. It's the blue and yellows of Chelsea that have taken the lead. Can the blue and yellows of King's Lynn take the lead? That would be nice. That would be nice, wouldn't it? National League highlights later tonight at 9:45, guys. Next Saturday, Weymouth versus Dover. Now, we're going to see if we can get to that one, because Weymouth is just up the road. If not, guys, we might be able to cover it. Well, we will cover it. If we can't get there, I'll tell you what, we'll cover it just for you guys, because we love, you know, grassroots football. We cover the premierships, and we also cover non-league football as well. Yeah, we might not be here actually, because I think we might be going to Plymouth. I'll get back to you on that one. Watch out on that one. Watch out on that one. But Chelsea are 1-0 up against Aston Villa. And here comes... Oh, he nearly got it over the goalkeeper's head. It was a header from King's Lynn, edge of the penalty area. And he almost went over the top of the goalkeeper's head. He was at full stretch. It was on target. He was on target, and they nearly scored again. So that's 5 good chances for the home team now. And that's Lukaku's first goal at Stamford Bridge, I do believe. So Chelsea only need another 2 goals to go top of the league. They kicked off about 5-10 minutes later than this one, so not much time has gone in that game at Stamford Bridge. And it's a jam-packed stadium. Yep, they're into 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes gone in that game. We're approaching the half-hour mark in this first half. Still 0-0, but King's Lynn have had a few good chances now to take the lead, but they failed to do so. They just got to get a bit more power behind their shots and make their shots a little bit more clinical in that final third. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. But if we don't go to Plymouth next Saturday, next weekend, then, guys, we will bring you that Weymouth-Dover. Because, like, Weymouth is just up the road from us. And here comes King's Lynn inside the penalty area. Oh, no! Right-footed shot, and he was about 8 yards out, and he's put it over the crossbar. Oh, what a donkey. What a donkey. Got his foot underneath the ball and lifted it over the crossbar. It was whipped in along the floor. Left-footed shot in line with the penalty area. Right-footed shot, sorry. And he's put it over the crossbar, and another great chance. He couldn't... Oh, man. What was I saying? What was I saying? And Aston Villa just went close as well. Aston Villa just went close. But that should have been number 1 in the 29th minute for the home team, King's Lynn Town. Oh, man. It was played along the floor. He turned the defender beautifully, like he did earlier. And he just put it over the crossbar. Yeah, Weymouth is just up the road from us, guys. We live in Bournemouth. We will be covering a Bournemouth game next week as well, I do believe. And we want to get to Weymouth. If not, then we will be covering it if we don't go to Plymouth. But we have made plans. I've forgotten all about it to go to Plymouth next weekend. But we'll see what happens on that one. We'll see what happens. But yes. Non-league football is absolutely awesome. And it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in out on that far left-hand side to King's Lynn. It's in a good area. Or did it go out for a corner kick? It is a corner kick. Sorry, I was keeping an eye because we've got a corner kick in the Chelsea game as well. So it's a corner kick to Kings Lynn. Out on that far left-hand side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue and yellow shirts. 6 blue and yellow shirts inside that penalty area. What can Kings Lynn get out of this? Can they get the ball into the net? Can they get their noses in front in the 30th minute of this game? That corner kick for Aston Villa came to absolutely nothing. But what can Kings Lynn do with this corner now? Hold on to your hats, guys. It's going to be whipped in. It's an in-swinger. It's going to be right-footed. Out on that far left-hand side. Plenty of blue and yellow. It's high. The goalkeeper goes up and gathers it. Far too close to the goalkeeper. Too much height. Not enough speed on the ball. Not enough speed on that corner. And the goalkeeper kicks it left-footed down into the Kings Lynn half. Picked up out on the far right-hand side. And we've got a free kick. And this is in a really good position. It's Denton with a foul for Kings Lynn. And it's going to be a free kick out on that far right-hand side to the Daggers. What can they do with it now? This is in a really good position. It's about 28 yards from goal. Out on that far right-hand side. In line with the corner of the penalty area. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wright is going to take it. The number 5 for Dagenham Redbridge is going to take this free kick. Out on that far right-hand side. It's a good chance. We've got 6 red shirts in the box waiting for that ball to be whipped in. This is major danger now for Kings Lynn. They have to stay focused. They have to pick up them red and blue shirts. It's whipped in onto the back post. Too high, goes over everybody. And the Daggers waste a very, very good chance to take the lead and to get that ball into the penalty area. It was high, it was wide, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. There we go. Only 13, no, less than that. Yeah, 13 minutes to go, guys. 13 minutes to half-time. Still 0-0 here. Chelsea 1 goal to the good against Aston Villa in the Premiership. And it's going to be a throw-in to Kings Lynn down this near right-hand side, in line with their own 6-yard box. Headed up towards the halfway line. Knocked on down this near right-hand side. Centre-back picks it up for Dagenham Redbridge on the edge of the centre circle. Brings it up to the halfway line. He's looking for options. Lays it back to his centre-back. He lays it out to this left-hand side, to the number 3, to the left-back, who plays it all the way back to Justham in the Dagenham goal. The Dagenham goalkeeper has got the sun in his eyes. Kings Lynn going from my left to my right. And the sun is shining from left to right. So he's got the sun right in his eyes in this first half. And here come Dagenham Redbridge, 30 yards from goal now. Played out onto this near left-hand side, looking to get the ball into the penalty area. Played down the byline, gets the cross in, left-footed onto the back post. Good clearance, but picked up on the edge of the penalty area. Knocked back, the number 5 chips it into the penalty area. And it's a free header. Oh, I think we've got an offside. We've got an offside. And that was very, very close for Dagenham and Redbridge on the attack there. There were plenty of red shirts in that penalty area. And they nearly got an opener. They nearly got an opener. Let's have a look at that again. Was it offside? Well, the linesman seemed to think so. And the goalkeeper takes the free kick out onto this near right-hand side with his right back, played up towards halfway line. The number 28 in the blue and yellow picks it up. They play it all the way back to the centre-back. Kings Lynn just keeping possession at the moment. Out onto this right-hand side, then back with the centre-back, then back out onto the right-hand side. Plays it all the way back to the Kings Lynn goalkeeper. Switch of play out onto that far left-hand side now. Can they find space down that left-hand side? Can't get it out of their own half at the moment. Lay it all the way back to the centre-back. Now out with the left-back. Oh, and Aston Villa nearly equalised once again. It was a double save by the Chelsea goalkeeper. And Chelsea survive. Chelsea survive. It was nearly an Aston Villa equaliser. On the edge of the area, here come Dagenham and Redbridge. Across the face of goal, left-footed. Shot comes in at the front post. And a great save by the Kings Lynn goalkeeper. Although there was no power in it. There wasn't any sting in that ball. It was played out to its near left-hand side. Took on the defender. Got a left-footed shot off onto the near post. And the goalkeeper for Kings Lynn going down and saving the ball there. 35 minutes gone in this game. 10 minutes to half time. Still 0-0. We've had shots at both ends, but Kings Lynn have had the better of the chances for both of these two teams. Cheryl back in the house. Great to see you, Cheryl. Thank you so much for being here, darling. Oh yeah, don't forget about your nephew. Don't forget about your nephew. But thank you so much for your very kind words. And it's a throw into Dagenham and Redbridge out on this near left-hand side, deep inside their own half. The sun is absolutely blaring. Kings Lynn need to make the most of this. They need a goal. They need a goal because the goalkeeper and the defenders have got the sun in their eyes at the moment. We've got a stoppage in play. Kings Lynn player's gone down. He's holding the right side of his head. There was a 50-50 challenge. It wasn't a dirty challenge. We're into the 36th minute of the game. And this is a good opportunity for the players for Kings Lynn and for Dagenham Redbridge to take on some fluids. They're getting a few drinks. The trainers have been called on because of it obviously being a head injury. And it's a throw-in to Aston Villa, deep inside their own half. He's up on his feet. He's up on his feet, but play hasn't continued as of yet. And he has got blood coming from his shin as well. And a quick water break in this game. I don't know why they're having a quick water break because it's not that hot in England right now. I mean, the sun is shining there. It's more muggy than anything else, isn't it? But guys, I want to take this opportunity to let you know coming up at 7:45, Atalanta against Fiorentina in the Serie A. We've got football this season coming up from Italy, Spain, Portugal, France, Germany, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and non-league football, cup football, qualifiers for the World Cup next year. Can't wait for that. World Cup 2022 in Qatar. We covered all the qualifiers last week and we've got more coming up in October, more coming up in November. So make sure that you hit that notification bell because there's over 750 games coming your way this season here only on Football Fans Live. And last week I was covering 3 games at the same time. I had a split screen on the main screen. And then I had the laptop going as well. Right-footed shot, Dagenham Redbridge, edge of the area, high over the crossbar. And it's the number 22, Vilhet, I think, Valetti, put it over the crossbar. Orhan? Hello, Orhan. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. It's great to see you. Going for a 0-0. You're saying it's going to be a draw. I hope not. Because I want to see goals. I want to be able to bring you guys lots of goals and goal malfaction. But it could well be. The home team, Kings Lynn, have come close on 4 occasions so far, and they nearly came close once again there. But it just ran all the way through to the goalkeeper. When it was whipped through along the floor, it just took too much speed off the top of the surface. And here come Kings Lynn down this near right hand side, but nicely cleaned up by the centre back for Dagenham and Redbridge. 38 minutes gone into the 39th minute of this game. 6.5 minutes to go, guys, till half time. Still 0-0. Still the deadlock has not been broken. Orhan. I know. I just hope we do get some. I know. It has got 0-0 at the moment, but there's still a long way to go. 51 minutes still to go in this game, and anything could happen. And I'll tell you why I expect goals, because Kings Lynn and Dagenham and Redbridge, there was 10 goals in their previous games. A 2-2 and a 3-3. So it tells me that the defences are open for goals, and their forwards can finish a ball. So let's hope that we get 10 goals here. That would be great, wouldn't it? And he's played along the face of the 6-yard box. Oh, and he couldn't just make the connection. And again, another great chance for the home team to take the lead. And here comes Kings Lynn. Out on the right-hand side by the corner flag. Tries to get the cross in, and it's a corner kick to Kings Lynn down on that right-hand side. But what a chance. It was whipped in from the left-hand side across the face of the goal. Sliding in at the back post. It was a right-footed cross, and he just couldn't make contact on the near post there. He couldn't make contact on the near post. Oh, and so close to number 39 for Kings Lynn. But it is a corner kick. They've got to get blue and yellow shirts, bodies into that penalty area. It's going to be a corner kick out on this near right-hand side. We've got 1, 2, we've got six blue and yellow shirts inside that penalty area. It's going to be left-footed from the right-hand side. A left-footed corner kick coming in. Hold on to your hats. 40th minute of this game. It's high, it's wide, and it's behind. He won a header on the back post, and again, they're playing those corners far too hard and far too deep. It was headed. It was won by a blue and yellow shirt, but he put it out behind for a goal kick to the Daggers. Orhan. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like I said, there's still a long way to go, but they definitely could have. They definitely could have a couple of goals. And there's Stephen Cleeve, the Kings Lynn Town chairman. There he is, the chairman, Stephen Cleeve, for Kings Lynn. He sat there, he's smiling. Guys, there is a vote. Put your votes in the little blue box and do tell us what you think the scores will be. Orhan thinks that it's going to be a 0-0 in this game. It's certainly looking that way at the moment, but anything can happen. And as we know, guys, it only takes a second to score a goal. And here come Kings Lynn down that far left-hand side. We've got 4 minutes to go in this first half. We may get a couple of minutes added on by the fourth official at the end of the half for that injury, but we haven't had that many injuries whatsoever, excuse me. And a good clearance. Orhan, yep, nobody in particular for Orhan. Just want to see goals. Me too, my friend, me too. Orhan, let's hope that we have some goals. We have got a goal in the Chelsea game. Chelsea are 1-0 up against Aston Villa, but Aston Villa have come very close on a couple of occasions. It's with Kings Lynn out on that far right-hand side. And it's going to be a free kick to the Daggers. Free kick to the Daggers by the corner flag. He was offside there. He was offside there. Who's untalented? Who's untalented? Let's see. I don't know. Daggers are second in the league, and Kings Lynn are now 14th. As it stands, Daggers were top at the beginning of the day, but as you know, all the other games have been played in this league today, so they're down into second place. And they've won 3 out of their 4 previous games. As far as the Linnets, Kings Lynn, they've won 1, lost 2 and drawn 1, which puts them on 4 points, but because it's a 0-0 draw at the moment, puts them on 5 points. So they're up into 14th place at the moment. Lynn with a throw down this near right-hand side, looking to get the ball into the penalty area. Lynn with a pass onto the edge of the area, corner of the area. Can they get the ball? Here come the Daggers. This is danger now for Kings Lynn. In towards the penalty area. Good clearance. And now Kings Lynn bring it away. Out on the left-hand side. 2 minutes to go. And he couldn't keep it in. And they've given it away. Kings Lynn have given it away. It's going to be a throw-in to the Daggers out on that far right-hand side. Less than 2 minutes of normal time to go in this first half. Hey, no problem, no problem. Orhan, thank you so much for being here, my friends. And guys, and the ball was whipped in from the right-hand side, but it went all the way through to the Kings Lynn goalkeeper, who is going to roll it out. Is he going to roll it out? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's just holding on to the ball. 1.5 minutes to go. Come on. And there we go. Kings Lynn on the attack now, up towards the halfway line with the number 8. Plays it in towards that centre circle. And I thought, and another great save by the Chelsea goalkeeper. Villa nearly equalised once again. It was a great header, and then he brought it down on the right-hand side, right-footed shot, and the goalkeeper makes a double save. What a great goalkeeper for Chelsea there. And here come Kings Lynn, left-footed shot, takes a deflection, and it's going to go behind for another corner. It was Maurice, the number 10, out on the left-hand side, unleashed a left-footed shot, took a deflection on the way through. And as we go into the final minute of normal time in this first half, it is going to be a corner kick, another corner kick to Kings Lynn, out on that far left-hand side. It's going to be whipped in, right-footed. Don't hit it so hard. They've been, all their crosses, all of their corners have been far too deep. Far too deep. They need to whip it into that penalty spot area. Kings Lynn, out on that far left-hand side. It's going to be a right-footed corner kick. Plenty of blue and yellow shirts inside that penalty area. Bouncing around on the edge of the penalty area. Header comes back in. Dagenham Redbridge, desperate defending. Now they get it clear up towards the halfway line, and he's pulled down. He's pulled down, and we've had the 45 minutes. We're going to get 2 minutes, guys. The fourth official holds up his board. We're going to get 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. 2 minutes of injury time, and I don't know how Aston Villa have not equalised. That's about 4 great saves by the Chelsea goalkeeper. We've covered a few of Chelsea's games before as the main game, and he's an amazing goalkeeper. He really is. Man of the match, man of the match. And here come Kings Lynn down that right-hand side, looking to get the ball into the penalty area. They do. He lays it back to the edge. Penalty shot comes in. Oh, and the goalkeeper diving to his left-hand side. It was McGavin with a shot on the edge of the penalty area. Goalkeeper dived down to his left-hand side and just put it around the post. That ball was going in. It was nearly 1-0 to the home side. Beautiful lay back from about 20 yards out. He hit it along the floor. It was going in this left-hand post. And the goalkeeper diving down, and the manager hands on the head. Same as all the fans and all the players. Couldn't believe it. But another corner kick, left-footed, comes in from this left-hand side. Rising up at the back post, but it's too hard and too deep again. And Dagenham Redbridge clear it downfield over the halfway line. Come Dagenham Redbridge. But it's cleared up by the centre-back for Kings Lynn. Out on this right-hand side. Here they come. Here with the number 3 now. Play towards the corner flag. He's got time to get it into the penalty area. Edge of the penalty area. Left-footed shot, and he rifles it about 30 foot over the crossbar. What was he bloody thinking then? What was he bloody thinking? An absolute waste by the number 10 for Kings Lynn. Morass, he's doing that. He's apologising to all his players. That was bloody awful, and rightly so. He should apologise. Okay, we're into the final 10 seconds, guys. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we have it. We've had the 2 minutes added on. That's been played. It will be the final kick. Get ready, get the kettle on, grab yourself a beer. It is Super Soccer Saturday here on Football Fans Live. We're going to have some music for singing and dancing at half time, and then we'll be bringing you the second half of Chelsea against Aston Villa, and of course this, our main feature game, Kings Lynn against Dagenham and Redbridge. And there it is, it's the half-time whistle. It goes, it's 0-0 at half-time. What are the managers going to say to their players at half-time? What changes will be made at half-time to formations, tactics, and maybe even some substitutions? But it is half-time, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the music. We're going to be back in 15 minutes.
Wanna be
And we are back for the second half, and we've just kicked off. Are you ready to go again, guys? Are you ready to go again? It is a good game. We just need a goal to kick it off. We just need it to get going. Like I said, there was 10 games, 10 goals in the last 2 games of these 2 teams. So, you know, why haven't we got one yet? Why haven't we got one yet? Kings Lynn have come very, very close. I would say they had by far the better chances in that first half. This half, Kings Lynn going from my right to my left. Dagenham and Redbridge, the Daggers, going from left to right. Dagenham and Redbridge currently second in the league as it stands. And Kings Lynn currently 14th. Here come the Daggers down that far left-hand side. It is the turn of the Kings Lynn goalkeeper to have the sun in his eyes in this second half. Tried to get the crossing from the left-hand side. Took a deflection. It's going to be a throw-in to Dagenham and Redbridge out on that right-hand side. Guys, if you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up. Put your vote in who you think is going to win this one, or if you think it's going to be a draw, or if you really don't give a damn and you're just here for the entertainment and the music, of course. It's always great to have a bit of a sing-song. And here come Dagenham and Redbridge inside the penalty area. This is major danger for Kings Lynn, the home team. And finally, they get it clear, but it's still on the edge of the penalty area. Left-footed to the back post. Cross comes in, and it's headed down, and it's in, and Dagenham and Redbridge have taken the lead. It's the number 7 Walker that breaks the deadlock here at the Walker Stadium, and it is Walker, the number 7, that scores for Dagenham. How ironic is that? And the goalkeeper just looks at his defence, hands on the hips, and that is the first real chance. Whatever they had at half-time obviously worked, because they've come out in the second half, and within 2 minutes, they've gone in front. It was chipped over to the back post, knocked back right-footed across the face of the goal. Goalkeeper in no man's land, and it was just tapped in from 4 yards out. Headed down into the back of the net. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'll take that all day long. And it's Walker, the number 7, and the deadlock has been broken. Chelsea against Villa. It is still 1-0 to Chelsea there. Still 1-0 to Chelsea. But we have a goal. I said we needed goals. I said we wanted goals. And now we've got them. How will Kings Lynn respond in this second half? Going down by a goal to 0 in the opening 2 minutes. Whatever Darryl said to his players at half-time, the manager Darryl, whatever he said to his players, obviously worked. And I do think once it's updated, that will put them back on top of the league. Oh my goodness. But how will Kings Lynn respond to this? They more or less, they had the best chances in that first half, but flying out the blocks in the beginning of this second half like a whippet, like a greyhound, the Daggers have come flying out, and they have cut the throat. The Daggers have cut the throat of the Linnets right now. How can they respond? And here come the Daggers once again over the halfway line. Out on that left-hand side. It all started on that left-hand side. It was whipped onto that right-hand side and then headed back across goal. The goalkeeper was just stood there in no man's land. And at the end of it, he just looked at his defenders, hands on hips. He looked pretty shell-shocked, it must be said. Not a great start to the second half for the home team, but it is a great start for the Daggers. And we've got a free kick to Dagenham and Redbridge out on that far left-hand side. A silly foul given away by Kings Lynn. They don't want to start all that fouling business. Wow. Well, there we go. Ohan, you said that it would be 0-0. It's not going to be now, my friend. It's not going to be now. What do we reckon the score is going to be, guys? And Luis Fernandez picks up a yellow card for that challenge as well. Luis Fernandez, number 2 for Kings Lynn, picks up a yellow card. That's the first yellow card we've seen so far in this game, and it's come on the 50th minute. And it's going to be a free kick. I would say they're about 35 yards from goal. Out on that far left-hand side, it's going to be whipped in right-footed. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red shirts on the edge of the area. The header comes in, and he nearly hit the corner flag with the header. What was he doing? It was a great cross in from the far left-hand side. Right-footed. Great chance there. Once again, he rose well, the number 2, and he almost put it out for, he was closer to the corner flag, the number 2 there, with his header. He was closer to the corner flag than he actually was with the goal. But here come Dagenham Redbridge. They've got their tails up now. It's an easy 1-2. Oh, and he's put it wide. Oh, it was a beautiful 1-2 inside the box. And it's number 20, side foots it, and he puts it wide of the post. He was through on goal with only the goalkeeper to beat. It was a beautiful 1-2 on the edge of the penalty area. Wow. And it's the centre-back that gives it away. And that should have been number 2. Oh, I can't believe he side-footed it. Beautiful one-touch football into the penalty area by the penalty spot. And again, Dagenham and Redbridge miss by miles. TXNSE. Tense it could be TXNSC. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. That could be thanks. That could even be thanks. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. We are covering great non-league football, and another cross comes in from that left-hand side. It is all Dagenham and Redbridge at the moment. I'll tell you what, the home team, Kings Lynn, they look shell-shocked. They're losing now by 1-0 in the second half. It is all Dagenham and Redbridge. Tense, there we go, Tense. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. It's great to see you, Tense, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for joining us on Soccer Saturday. It's Dagenham and Redbridge again inside that penalty area. Takes a deflection, and I think it's gone out for a corner kick. They're wanting a penalty, but the defender slid in out on that left-hand side. He tried to cross it in left-footed. The defender sliding in. Let's have a look at that in slow motion. It hit his chest, actually, so it is going to be a corner kick out on that far left-hand side. It was a left-footed cross. Okay. Okay, so you need it to be a draw, Tense. Well, let's hope Kings Lynn can come back then. But at the moment, they're really under the kibosh. They are struggling. Right-footed corner, but good clearance on the front post by Kings Lynn. Tell you what, Kings Lynn probably dominated the majority and definitely had the best chances in that first half. But in the second half, I tell you what, Dagenham and Redbridge have come flying out of the changing rooms, 100 miles an hour, and they could have had 2 or 3 goals at the start of this second half. It is only 1-0 to Dagenham and Redbridge, beautifully taken, but they have got Kings Lynn all over the ropes at the moment. They are completely shell-shocked, punch drunk, and it's going to be a free kick to Kings Lynn inside their own half. It is still 1-0, waiting for the second half of Chelsea-Aston Villa to get underway. That one kicked off 10 minutes later than this one. So they should only be about another 3 or 4 minutes away from the second half. Here come Kings Lynn over the halfway line, down this left-hand side. Beautiful 1-2. The 16's on the chase, but the right back got there first. But it is going to be a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Kings Lynn in line with a 6-yard box. He throws it all the way back, picked up by the number 8, trying to make space. Chipped in towards the penalty area, and it's headed all the way back to the goalkeeper in the Dagenham goal. And he's going to take all the time in the world. He's going to take all the time in the world. And it was Lukaku that scored for Chelsea. Just in case you're just joining me now and you're wanting to know that score. We are keeping an eye on both games at the same time, guys. We're keeping an eye on both games. And it's going to be a free kick to Dagenham and Redbridge, about 30 yards from goal. Out on that far left-hand side, they've got Kings Lynn tied up in knots at the moment. They really, really have. Wow, thank you so much for being here, guys. We've got around 750 games still to come your way this season here on Football Fans Live. We've in the last 6 weeks, we've covered about 9. I think this is game 97 in the last 5 to 6 weeks. So if they're showing it, we're going to be covering it. This is the second of 3 great games coming up today on Football Fans Live here on Super Soccer Saturday. We've got 4 games tomorrow. There's another one coming up later tonight. We're off to Italy. We're off to Italy in the Serie A, where Atalanta are taking on Fiorentina. 2 great teams in 8th and 9th place, middle of the table, so there's everything to fight for. But Dagenham and Redbridge cross it in over on that far right hand side. Is it going to go all the way out for a goal kick? No, he kept it in. It's on the edge of the area. They're inside the penalty area. Takes around one defender and he tries to play it onto the front post. It takes another deflection and Dagenham and Redbridge are all over. They're literally smothering Kings Lynn at the moment. And it's going to be a corner kick to Dagenham and Redbridge out on this right-hand side. Well played by the number 20 for Dagenham and Redbridge. Great play. Was he offside there? The defence went offside. No, the corner kick's been taken quickly and short and it's shipped over onto the back post. Good headed clearance on the back post by Kings Lynn. They get it away down that right hand side and it's going to be a throw in. It's a throw in to Kings Lynn out on that far right hand side. But they've got to get their act together. They've got to get, focused once again because they've completely lost their focus in this second half. Kings Lynn are really under. They're on the back foot at the moment. And Dagenham and Redbridge are just all over them. Where does it stand? I think Dagenham and Redbridge are back on top spot. They are back on top spot. So Dagenham and Redbridge on top of the Vanarama National League here today on Football Fans Live. Hey, Sam's back. Oh, I'm sorry you lost again, my friend. But like you said, if they're, maybe this is a turning point. If they looked a little bit decent and my team picked up their first defeat of the season as well, Kidderminster Harriers, we lost 3-2 to Gateshead. So first defeats for, for Kidderminster as well. So, but we'll bounce back and so will you guys. You guys, it's on the up, it's on the up, it's on the up. So great to see you, Sam. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And it's with Kings Lynn deep inside their own half, out on that far right-hand side, playing it back to the centre-back. He plays it all the way back to the left-back now. Out on this right-hand side, playing it wide. Down this near left-hand side. Across field, out onto the right-hand side, over the top of everybody. And there's nobody. Who was he passing to there? Who was the Kings Lynn player passing to? And it's taken a deflection and it's going to be a throw into Kings Lynn out on that far right hand side. They've got to get an equaliser. They need an equaliser. They totally dominated the first half for shots. Liverpool tomorrow, Steve. We're covering that one. We are covering that. I think that's the third game of the day. It is the third game of the day tomorrow. We've got 4 great games, but we definitely will be covering Leeds against Liverpool. It's getting there. Here comes Kings Lynn down the left-hand side. Tries to get the cross into the penalty area. But it's gone out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Dagenham and Redbridge out on this near left-hand side. Oh, such a shame. They won the attack down the left-hand side. You never know, Tench. You never know. There's still... What have we got? We've got 32 minutes to go in this game. So still a long way to go. And it only takes a second to score a goal. It's a throw-in to Dagenham and Redbridge by their own corner flag. Thrown all the way downfield, up towards the halfway line. Come Dagenham and Redbridge. Played back in, and now a good clearance up over the halfway line. And the number 16 for Kings Lynn down. It's McGavin that's gone down. McGavin is down, and they're calling on the trainer. He's holding his stomach, or was it his grunt? Looks like he's holding his lower abdomen there. Hey, no problem, Steve. You're more than welcome tomorrow. Yep. And like I said, next Saturday, it's Weymouth against Dover. Now, if we don't go to Plymouth next weekend, which we are planning to do, but if for some reason it doesn't happen, then we'll either try and get to the Weymouth game and bring that one live. And Chelsea have scored a second. And I do fear that is all over for Aston Villa now. It's Kovacic for Aston Villa for Chelsea, the number 8. And he's put Chelsea 2-0 in front. They only need one more goal to go top in the Premiership. And Aston Villa can't believe it because they've had tons of chances to equalise. They've had tons of chances, especially in that first half. And it's a carbon copy of the first goal. Oh, there's some dodgy leagues all over the place, Sam. Honestly, we've seen some dodgy refereeing, And we've got another Kings Lynn player down now. It's the number 5. What is going on? Lots of breakages in play at the moment. And Fraser, great to see you, brother. Thank you so much for coming back. And I think it's Mings that cocked it up for Aston Villa there. I think he's made a right old boo-boo in defence. Oh dear, and Kovacic, Mateo Kovacic gets the second for Chelsea. And Aston Villa will see this as a major, major defeat. We've got a break in play at the moment. The player's down, the number 5's down for Kings Lynn. But Aston Villa could have had 3 or 4 goals in that first half if it hadn't been for the Chelsea goalkeeper. OMG. 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 Oh my goodness. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. We're just getting another look at that goal from Dagenham and Redbridge here today at the Walkers Stadium. Terrible, terrible defending. Wasn't picked up. And it was Walker, the number 7, that put it in the back of the net. But we've still got 29 minutes to go. Plus, I think we'll have a good few minutes of injury time because already so far in this second half, and we're going to get a substitution. It's going to be Kings Lynn's going to make a substitution in the 62nd minute. Orhan saying there's not going to be any more goals. Not going to be any more goals. You did say there was not going to be any, but it is 1-0. It is 1-0. We have had one. I want more. I want more. I'm never happy with 1 goal. Never happy with 1 goal. We had 3 earlier today because we covered the Crystal Palace Tottenham game. Awful first half, but a great second half. And here come Kings Lynn. They've given it away inside that centre circle. Dagenham and Redbridge pick it up on the halfway line. Still with Dagenham and Redbridge trying to get the ball forward. Over the halfway line they come. And he's taken out. He's taken out. He tried to play the neat 1-2, and on the way through, Phillip gets taken down by the number 3, Denton. Denton, the criminal, in that challenge, and it's going to be a free kick, and I think Denton's going to pick up a yellow card for that one. Oh my goodness, Denton picks up a yellow card for Kings Lynn. That was a silly, silly challenge by Tyler Denton. Oh my goodness, 27.5 minutes to go in this game. Can Kings Lynn get an equaliser and just, salvage something? Dagenham and Redbridge are back on top. They started the day on top of the league. Left-footed shot comes in and a great save, tipped over the crossbar, edge of the penalty area, and it's that man Walker, the number 7, unleashed a left-footed shot. It was a cracking shot. Goalkeeper having to dive down to his right-hand side, and he just pushed it over the crossbar. It was straight at him, to be fair, but it's going to be a corner kick. Great save. Great save by the Kings Lynn goalkeeper. Just pushing it over the top of the crossbar. And the corner kick, it's going to be taken by the number 11 out on this near right-hand side. It's going to be a left-footed cross. In it comes. It's high, it's wide, onto the back post. Bouncing around, still inside that penalty area. Played out onto this near right-hand side with the number 11. Tries to make space, unleashes a left-footed shot and drags it wide of the woodwork. But what a great shot that was by Walker, the number 7. He would have been, if that had gone in, he'd have been on for an hat-trick. He'd have been on for an hat-trick. And Kings Lynn survive another attack by the Daggers. 26 minutes to go, guys. 26 minutes to go in this game. Don't forget tonight, 7:45, we're off to Italy, where Atalanta are taking on Fiorentina. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Both of those teams mid-table with everything to play for. And Chelsea have just won a corner kick out on that far left-hand side. There's the Kings Lynn manager. He looks bemused. His team are only 1 goal down, and it only takes 1 mistake or 1 break. And here come Dagenham and Redbridge down this near right-hand side. And tell you what, it was in the penalty area again. And it's with the number 28, Kings Lynn, out on this near left-hand side. Stop messing around, but he's giving it away. And he's let Dagenham and Redbridge straight back in once again. And it's Walker inside the penalty area. He's going for number 2. He takes a right-footed shot, but the defender slid across the front of him and put it out for another corner. It's another corner Oh my goodness, it is all Dagenham and Redbridge. All the Daggers, they're in complete control of this game now. They're dictating the play. It's going to be a corner kick out on that far right-hand side. They are completely dictating all the play. It's going to be the number 5, the captain, right, that's going to take this corner kick. He's going to take it right-footed. So it's right, the number 5, whips it in right-footed. And it goes right the way across the front of the goal. Nobody could get a foot or a head or a knee on it. Picked up out on that far right-hand side, crossed into the penalty area once again. Good clearance, right-footed downfield by Kings Lynn. And now here comes the captain, unleashes a right-footed shot, but that takes a deflection as well. Plenty of pressure by the Daggers now. They are all over. Oh, and it's a header on the back post. And the goalkeeper's just had to tip it over. It was crossed from this near right-hand side onto the back post. He headed it down onto the floor. And we've got an offside flag. It wouldn't have counted anyway. But it was nearly number 2 for the Daggers. It was nearly number 2. And it looks like Kings Lynn are going to make that substitution. So Kings Lynn in the 67th minute of this game. 23 minutes left in the game. And they make a substitution. Linton has come on. The number 14. Linton has come on. And Walker. Walker, the number 28 for Kings Lynn. Got Walkers in both sides. Confused me then for a brief second. And Walker goes off. Walker goes off for Kings Lynn. So we've had a couple of substitutions now. 67 minutes gone in this game. It is still Kings Lynn Town 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. The goal was scored in the second half by the number 7, Walker. Headed in at the back post. It was a good goal. Left the goalkeeper in no man's land. And Aston Villa have got a chance to pull one back. It's out on that far right-hand side. Long throw specialist. It's going to get into the penalty area. It's thrown in. It's bouncing around inside that penalty area. But Chelsea get it clear. Kings Lynn have fallen all the way down to 18th in the league at the moment. They desperately need more points. Don't forget, guys, they've only won 1. They've lost 2 and they've drawn 1. Dagenham still sitting pretty at the top of the league, and that is how it will stay if the score stays the same. But, yeah, they've only won 1 game this season, and they've only drawn 1 game this season. Kings Lynn looked very, very dangerous in this first half of the game. But in the second half, they've just gone to sleep. And Dagenham have taken it up a couple of notches. They've taken it up a gear. They found a new lease of life in this second half. And it shows why they're top. It shows why they're top. They've had a few good chances. They were pretty poor in the first half, Dagenham. But in this second half, they've really gone to town on Kings Lynn Town. And it's played through over the top. And it was just too strong, too far for the Kings Lynn forward. And it goes all the way through to the Dagenham and Redbridge goalkeeper, who clears it downfield up to the halfway line. Out on that far left-hand side. Here they come again. The boys in red and blue are on the attack. Attack. Go the fans. Let's go forward. Let's have another one. Played down that left-hand side, and it's going to go all the way through for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. 69 minutes, just over 21 minutes to go. Can we get an equaliser from Kings Lynn? They've not looked like scoring in this second half, it must be said. And they've given the ball away cheaply again inside their own final third. And they clear... They won it back. It was played down this near left-hand side by the number 10. And he just put too much on it. I don't know what he was expecting from his teammate. But even Usain Bolt wouldn't have caught that ball. But here they come again. Kings Lynn, they're not going to give up. They're not going to give up. Played out onto that far right-hand side. Here come the yellow and blue shirts of Kings Lynn. They've got to get that ball into that penalty area. Come on, go again, go again. Now they do. Oh, it takes a deflection, and it's going to be a corner kick to Kings Lynn. Out on that far right-hand side. Aston Villa, edge of the penalty area. Unleashes a right-footed shot, and he puts it over the crossbar. Puts it over the crossbar. Another good chance for Aston Villa to pull one back. They're trailing by 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a corner kick out on the far right-hand side to Kings Lynn. It's going to be left-footed. Don't forget, guys, if you are a non-league supporter, we're going to be bringing tons of non-league football this season. So it won't all be Premiership. It won't all be Championship. It will be non-league football as well, because this type of football, grassroots football, really does deserve to be covered. So tell as many of your friends and family about Football Fans Live that will cover, because a lot of the channels do not cover non-league football, but we do. We do cover non-league football, and a lot of them won't. And a lot of them won't give you live commentary. They'll just give you like the football pitch and all the rest of it. But here, we'll say what we see on the screen. I'll do my best to bring you good, honest, no BS commentary here on Football Fans Live. Oh, it's back in? Clay's back in. Thank you so much for coming back, Clay. Great to see you. I hope that you're all having a super soccer Saturday. And thank you for being here on Football Fans Live. 560 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Let's see if we can get that 565 by the end of the day. Let's see if we can get 565. Thank you so much for all of you that have joined us today and subscribed as well. Keep the comments going. Keep Sarah busy typing away. She'll answer any questions. If you want shout outs, not a problem. Clay Mayer, she's got a fantastic channel. She's a great supporter. So get over there. And we've got another yellow card. It's another yellow card. Oh, thank you so much, Clay. And it's a free kick out on this near right-hand side. Whipped over towards the back post. Did it take a deflection? It did. It's going to be another corner kick to the Daggers out on that far left-hand side. We're into the final 18 minutes of this game. And it is the home team who are trailing by 1-0. They need a goal. They want a goal. They got to get a goal, because one of our friends out there has got a bet on that it's going to be a draw. So, but it is the Daggers on the attack. It's all their play at the moment. It's a corner kick out on that far left-hand side. Plenty of red shirts. We've got 6 red shirts waiting for that corner kick to come in. Leeds Liverpool, yes, Fraser coming up tomorrow. The cross comes in over onto the back post, and Reynolds to the number 2 for the Daggers puts it out of play. Yep, that one kicking off at 4:30 tomorrow. Can't wait for that one. Leeds against Liverpool at Leeds. So that should be an interesting game. The Northerners. It's the Battle of the Northerners tomorrow. Oh, tense. Oh, bless you. Yep, keep believing, keep playing. Yep. And it's Kings Lynn over the halfway line. Here they come. It's down this left-hand side. Still with Kings Lynn on the halfway line. They've got to get that ball forward. They're running out of time. 16 and a half minutes to go. If Kings Lynn are going to rescue a point here, then now's the time to go and get it. They're in the final third, in the centre of the pitch, onto the edge of the penalty area. Good 1-2, out onto his left-hand side. The cross comes in. Oh, and a sliding last-ditch defensive tackle, and it's going to be a corner kick. It was Reynolds who slid in for Dagenham and Redbridge and got the ball clear. But yeah, guys, tell as many people as you possibly can about Football Fans Live. We are a new channel. We need to grow, and we need to let all, because nobody else, we looked earlier, and nobody else was covering this game. So, you know, I want the Dagenham and Redbridge fans in here. I want, you know, the Kings Lynn fans in here so they can have good live commentary. And Kings Lynn, McGavin goes off, and Clunan comes on. It isn't a corner. It's a throw-in out on that far right-hand side to Kings Lynn. I thought that had gone out for a corner. It's the angle of the camera here, because they've got it very low down onto the pitch. Nice 1-2 out on that far right-hand side. They've got to get, and it's going to be, it took a double deflection. And the chance has been wasted by Kings Lynn. It's a throw-in by the corner flag to Dagenham and Redbridge, but that is deep inside their own half. Goodness me, I think I've got the hiccups. Chelsea making a substitution, and Havertz goes off. They are 2 goals to the good against Aston Villa. That one kicked off 10 minutes after this one, guys. So they're in the 65th minute of that game. And it's out on that far right hand side. Still with Kings Lynn, and they lay it all the way back inside their own half with their centre back up to the halfway line. Kings Lynn have got to push more bodies forward. It's out on this left hand side with the number 7. Plays it in field. Still with Kings Lynn. 35 yards from goal, 30 yards from goal. Knocked into the penalty area. Laid out on his left hand side. Tries to get a cross in. And it takes a deflection. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Kings Lynn out on this near left-hand side. In line with the penalty area. Denton, the number 3, is going to take it for Kings Lynn. Come on, you've got to hurry up. 14 and a half minutes to go. Onto the edge of the penalty area with Kings Lynn. They've got to get it into that penalty area. Now, go, go, go. With the number 8 on the edge of the penalty area. Tries a long shot and he drags it wide, right-footed. And it goes behind for a goal kick. An absolute waste. They just can't get the ball inside that final third. It was Coleman with a right-footed shot, and he just dragged it wide, the number 8 Coleman. It bounced, and it went straight out, wide of the goal, and it's going to be a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Dagenham and Redbridge is going to take it left-footed. Just kicks it out, left-footed, over the halfway line it goes, met by a blue and yellow shirt. Headed back over the halfway line. Here come Dagenham once again down this right-hand side. It's with the number 20. Good layoff down the right-hand side towards the penalty area. Turns to defender, left-footed cross. Lays it back onto the edge of the area. And Kings Lynn pick it up, but then they lose out once again. They can't put the passes together. Oh, thank you so much, Denton. A very warm welcome to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Michael Rayner, great to see you, my friend. Yeah, guys, if you are a Dagenham supporter or a Kings Lynn supporter, up the Daggers, they are winning, Michael. They're 1-0 up, and they've totally dominated this second half. The best chances came from Kings Lynn in the first half, but in the second half, Dagenham at half-time must have had a rocket shoved up their jacksie because they came flying out of the tunnel and they got that win. They got that goal in the second half right at the beginning. And they could have had to be 3 or 4-0 up now. They could be 3 or 4-0 up. But yeah, guys, nobody else is covering this game. So if you know any Kings Lynn supporters, or if you know any other Daggers supporters, then tell them, because we're going to bring as much non-league football as we possibly can. We don't just cover like the Premiership and Championship and the Scottish League and the Italian League. We're covering all of them as well. But we want to bring as much non-league football as we can, because grassroots football is where it all starts and it's what it's all about. Daggers, 1 goal to the good. We have only 12 minutes left in this game. It looks like the Daggers, they started the day top, then once the other teams in the league have played, they dropped down to 3rd, but now they're back on top of the pile and looking good for it. Could this be 4 out of 5 wins for the Daggers? They're yet to lose a game this season. This will put them on 13 points if they can come away from this game and bag all 3 points here today at the Walker Stadium. And it was Walker, the number 7, that scored for Dagenham and Redbridge on the back post with a header straight past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper stood in no man's land, didn't stand a chance, and it's a throw into Kings Lynn just on the halfway line. They play it all the way back to their centre-back inside their own half. They bring it up towards halfway line, out on that far right hand side. Here come Kings Lynn. They need an equaliser. At the moment, they're going home empty-handed. But here come the Daggers once again in the final third. Laid off with the number 20. He's got space out on the right hand side. Did he see him? The manager is shouting instructions. He saw space on the left hand side, but nobody in red shirts, nobody filled that area. There was Steve Wright is off. Okay, Steve, take care, my friend. Steve Roberts, thank you for being here. Mega love shout out to you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Enjoy your food, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow 4 great games coming your way tomorrow here on Football Fans Live. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a super Saturday and a super soccer Saturday as well, my friend. Be blessed. Have a blessed evening and see you again very, very soon. Thank you for all your comments and thank you for all your support. And guys, if you want to shout out, Sarah's there in the live chat. We have got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and all that as well, where we'll be telling you exactly what's coming up in the coming week. All next week we've got Champions League, we've got the Europa League and some club games as well. And some club games, some normal league games. It is still 2-0 to Chelsea against Aston Villa. We're covering that one as well. We're basically just keeping you up to date. But of course, it is Kings Lynn and Dagenham play it all the way back to their goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's being chased down, but he clears it left-footed. He clears it left-footed. Good clearance by the Dagenham Redbridge goalkeeper. Out on that far left-hand side. It's picked up centre field. It's with Denton now. Up to the halfway line for Kings Lynn. Tries to play it down this left-hand side, but it's cut out by the right back of Dagenham and Redbridge. Denton with a throw inside the Dagenham half. Chucks it all the way back into his own half to his centre-back. It's with the centre-back. It's with the centre-back of Kings Lynn. He's asking people to move. He's asking some movement. He needs movement up front. They need some options. Kings Lynn are very, very slow off the ball. Not only on the ball, but off the ball as well. They've got to up it. They've got to up their game. And they're running out of time. 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Kings Lynn still looking unlikely to get that equaliser. But as we know, it only takes a second. They look for a free kick. Do they get it? Kings Lynn win a free kick. This is about 32 yards from goal. Out on that far right-hand side. What can they do with this? They've got to chuck everything. They've got to chuck everything at Dagenham and Redbridge. I am completely neutral, guys. I just say what I see on the screen. If it's great, I'll say it's great. If it's pants, I'll say it's pants. And if it's okay, well then it is what it is. It is what it is. But this is a good chance. It's a good chance for Kings Lynn to whip that ball into that penalty area. They've got to get those blue and yellow shirts forwards if they're to get something out of this game. Just over 8 minutes to go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue and yellow shirts on the edge of that penalty area. Whipped in, right-footed onto that good clearance, good-headed clearance by the Daggers on the front post. Played up over the halfway line. They're going to run it down. They're going to run it down. The number 22, the left back, picks it up. Lays it back to his goalkeeper for Kings Lynn. Plays it back across field to the right back. Back out to the left back. Down this near left-hand side. Kings Lynn struggling and they give the ball away. And this is danger once again in the final third. Here come the Daggers. Lays it across the face of the edge of the penalty area. Oh, and it took a deflection. And the attack by the Dagenham and Redbridge players breaks down. But they pick it up again on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Gets the crossing over onto that back post once again. Headed back across goal. And then it's cleared. It's put out for a corner kick. With 7 minutes to go, it's a corner kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Out on this right-hand side. Good play there by McCullum. Oh. There we go. Don't forget, guys, we're off to Italy. After this one, we're going to Italy. We're going to the Serie A, and some of the Italian games that we've covered thus far on this channel have been absolutely brilliant games. They've been really, really good games, honestly. They really have. AC Milan, Inter Milan, Roma. We've got Roma coming up again tomorrow night as well. And Udinese have been really, really good so far this season. Metin, hello my friend. Left foot to cross in towards that penalty area. Too hard, too strong. It's going to go all the way through and out for a throw-in. Metin, a very warm welcome to Football Fans Live. It is here that you get good, honest commentary. We've got about 750 games still to come this season. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the games. We're going to bring you games from Italy, Spain, Portugal, Belgium, France, Germany, Scotland, Ireland, England, of course, and non-league games, all the World Cup qualifiers and all the Champions League and Europa Cup coming up next week as well. So we've got tons and tons of football coming this way. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up. Keep the chat going. Sarah is typing away like a crazy woman to my right-hand side. My technical director there. She's doing all the techie stuff. And here come Dagenham and Redbridge out on that right-hand side. Right-footed shot. Goalkeeper diving to his right-hand side and takes the ball with ease. But another good attack down that left-hand side. It was a right-footed shot on the edge of the penalty area. Just having a look at that again. He made the space. It took a deflection on the way through. It could have gone anywhere, but it looked as if it was going wide. But the goalkeeper gathered it with ease and picked it up and kicked it out. And it's over the halfway line. Here come Kings Lynn. We've got less than 3.5 minutes to go in this game. On the back. Oh, my goodness. It was a cross from the edge of the penalty area along the face of the goal. The 6-yard box sliding in at the back post. And it was almost an equaliser for Kings Lynn. He was literally inches away from that ball. Oh, my goodness. There was just too much power in the cross from the right-hand side. And he just came sliding in at the back post. And he missed it by about 6 inches. Oh, he was unmarked. And it could have been 1-1. It could have been 1-1. 4 minutes to go, plus injury time. What is the fourth official going to give? We have had a couple of injuries in this first half, guys. It is still 2-0 to Chelsea against Aston Villa. Tense. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I did. It was so close there, Tense. It was a great break down the right-hand side. Got the overlay, sent down the channel, and it was whipped in along the floor. But he put too much power on the cross, and it shot past the defenders, shot past the keeper, and on the back post, the number 10 was sliding in, and he just couldn't get anything on it, and he was inches away. But, you know, it's like I said, it's never over till the fat lady sings. 86 minutes gone, guys. Yeah, if you know anybody that supports non-league football, and, you know, because it appears, and we looked at half-time, and still nobody else was covering it, this game. So, you know, we will be covering non-league football here on Football Fans Live. We covered Wrexham against Notts County, I think it was, only last week or the week before. So we're going to try and bring as many as we can. We tried to cover the Grimsby game, but then that was cancelled. And then we were out when it was over. But next Saturday, if we're not in Plymouth, then we will be covering Weymouth against Dover. Hopefully we'll get some in the middle of the week if they're showing them. If we can find it and they're showing it, we will be bringing it to you guys, because this is your channel. It is all about real football fans. Across onto the back post. Header comes in and another chance is wasted by Kings Lynn. Again whipped in, but this time in the air, and he jumps up 6 yards out. And it just skims off the top of his head, but it's a throw in to Kings Lynn. It's going to be Denton, the number 3, in line with the 6-yard box now. Throws it into the penalty area. They need to get the ball across field. They need to get into that penalty area. Now they do. Onto the back post. It's too high. And then Dagenham and Redbridge get it clear down this left-hand side. Kings Lynn have got to be careful they don't get caught on the break here. It's 2-on-2. Kings Lynn racing back, getting all blue shirts back as quick as they can. And now the chance has gone. But he's inside the penalty area. Dagenham and Redbridge, right for a shot. And it's in the back of the net. It's all over. It's 2-0 in the 88th minute of this game. They broke down the left-hand side. Then he held it up. It was a neat 1-2 down the channel. He got the overlay. And from the left-hand side, he hit it hard and low, left-footed, back of the net. Dagenham and Redbridge away from home. And they've got all 3 points. We've got 2 minutes to go. And it's 2-0. I can't see Kings Lynn coming back from this. The Daggers, he's about, what is he? He's about 12 yards out, straight underneath the goalkeeper, across the face of the goalkeeper. Completely unmarked. They didn't close him down. They let him unleash the shot. Left-footed across the face of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper going down to his left-hand side, but it just crept in that right-hand side of the post. 2-0, and the Dagenham fans are going crazy. The Dagenham, Dowell, there he is. Dowell punches the air, and it's that man, Weston, the number 11, Weston for Dagenham and Redbridge. And the Dagenham fans are going crazy in the stands. There's not that many of them there, but the amount that are there are having a whale of a time now. You can hear them singing, you can hear them cheering. Get in there, Dagenham and Redbridge. Commiserations for Kings Lynn. Totally dominated, and they were getting so close to that equaliser as well. So close. They can hold their heads up high though, because they played really, really well. They dominated the first half. Kings Lynn really could have been 2 or 3-0 up in that first half, but the second half has been all Dagenham and Redbridge. They came out in that second half. I don't know what they had at half time. I think they had a couple of cans of Red Bull. We're into the final minute of normal time, and Kings Lynn have won a free kick in the final third of Dagenham and Redbridge. They take it quickly. It's out on this left-hand side. Played through into the penalty area. Can they get a consolation goal? 1 minute to go in this game. Less than 1 minute, 30 seconds. Edge of the area, right-footed shot. takes a deflection. Great defending by the back four there. And it's gone out for a throw-in on that left-hand side. 25 seconds to go, guys. 25 seconds to go. And don't forget, tell all of your non-league football fan buddies about Football Fans Live, because we will be bringing you non-league games. I cannot stress it enough. I can't believe that nobody else is not doing non-league football. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Is that our 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰? 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 Harriers Kidderminster Harriers lost today. Gutted. 3-2 against Gateshead. Guys, we're going to get 5 minutes. The fourth official holds up the board. He holds up the board. Joseph, I hope you're having a super soccer Saturday. God bless you, and I hope the rest of your week is going to be absolutely stunning. And we've got one more game coming up after this one today. And here come Kings Lynn down this near right-hand side. It's with the number 10 by the corner flag. Turns to the defender. Steps inside. Right-footed shot. And it's in the back of the net. It's in the back of the net. And Kings Lynn have pulled one back. They grab the ball. They're running. They want to get the ball back on that spot because there's still 4.5 minutes to go. Oh, my goodness. It's Morales. He scores a great right-footed shot. He broke down the left-hand side, turned the defender, got into the penalty area, unleashed a wicked right-footed shot, and I think it took a deflection. And it's 2-1. It is 2-1, and there's still 4 minutes to go in this half. Steps inside the penalty area. It did. It took a deflection off the number 5, and it's in the back of the net, guys. Oh, my goodness. No, it's number 2, Reynolds. It went past the number 5. I think it took a double deflection. It hit the number 5, then it hit the number 2, and eventually bounced into the back of the net. They grab the ball, they run back to the halfway line, they put the ball on the spot, and Kings Lynn can feel it now. What a comeback. If nothing else, it's a great consolation goal, and it's nothing less than they deserve. Like I said, Kings Lynn did dominate that first half, so 91st minute, and it's the number 10 who pulls one back. We've got game on. We've got game on for the last 3.5 minutes, guys. The last 3.5 minutes of this game is game on. And another substitution. Walker, the goal scorer for Dagenham and Redbridge, goes off. Rance comes on. The number 4, Rance, comes on. Oh, excitement. Wow, wow, wow. And it's a throw into Kings Lynn on the halfway line. Here they come over the halfway line again. But it's cleared down that left-hand side by Dagenham and Redbridge. The goalkeeper for Kings Lynn picks it up, rolls it out to his number 5, to the centre-back. Yes, Joseph, thank you so much for being here, brother. Much love, many blessings. Have a blessed day. Really appreciate all your support. And here come Kings Lynn on the edge of the penalty area. And Dagenham Redbridge, desperate defending now. They're on the back foot. They're on the back foot. They thought that they got all 3 points wrapped up. And it's on the edge of the penalty area with the number 10. He lays it back. It's in the final third. Played out onto that right-hand side. Here come Dagenham and here come Kings Lynn. He needs to get the ball into the penalty area fast. Running out of time. 2.5 minutes to go of injury time in this game, guys. Could we get an equaliser? That would be unbelievable. That would be unbelievable. Oh, man. Kings Lynn drew 3-3 with Eastleigh in their previous game. And the Daggers drew 2-2 with Wealdstone. And Miles Weston gets the man of the match. The number 11, Miles Weston, for Dagenham and Redbridge, picks up the man of the match. So well done, BT Sport. He is. Miles Weston is the man of the match for Dagenham and Redbridge. And have we got a free kick? No, we haven't got a free kick. Come on, they've got to get the ball forward. We've got less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's out onto his left-hand side, and I think it's too much on it, and he can't catch it. Like I said, Usain Bolt wouldn't have caught hold of that. Here come Aston Villa. The 2 goals down, whipped into the penalty area, up onto that back post. Aston Villa, edge of the penalty area, right-footed volley, and it goes over the crossbar for Aston Villa. They're still losing by 2-0, and it's going to be a throw-in to Dagenham and Redbridge at the corner flag, at their own corner flag, down on this near left-hand side. 2-1 is the score. We've got a minute and a half to go, guys, a minute and a half to go. Can Kings Lynn do the unbelievable and come back? Wow, wow, wow. What an end to this game. What an end to this game. Dagenham and Redbridge getting a second goal, and the referee stopped the play at the moment. I don't know what he's seen. He's having a word with the goal scorer, the number 10 for Kings Lynn, Moras. He's having a word with him about something. We're into that final minute, guys. We're into that final minute. Dagenham and Redbridge throw. Ah, Tench, you've missed out on your bet. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I do apologise. You know, that's football, isn't it? We all gamble. We all gamble. Every day's a gamble because we never know what's going to come our way. But we had a friend in here a couple of weeks ago who won £1,000. We were covering a game and he only needed that one result. I think it was an accumulator. And he got lucky. He got lucky. And Villa just put another shot wide. Villa could have had a couple of goals in that first half, but it is Chelsea, the home team, that are 2 goals to the good. That one kicked off 5-10 minutes after this one. How long's left in the Villa game? How long's left? They've got 6 minutes left. We're into the final few seconds of this game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a right-footed shot on the edge of the area. He puts it wide. The sub comes on. It was Rance with a shot. And we've had the 5 minutes of injury time already. We've had the 5 minutes. What's the referee going to say? What's he going to do? I think it took a deflection. It is going to be a corner. It's a corner kick. They're going to take all the time in the world, Dagenham and Redbridge. We've had 95.5 minutes. Joseph says. Excellent. Wolves won today. I didn't see the Wolves score because we were getting ready, getting set up for this game. But well done, Wolves. And there you have it. It has finished 2-1 to the Daggers. The Daggers are back on top of the 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 National League. A huge congratulations to them and commiserations to Kings Lynn. They put up a great fight, especially in that first half. They could have had 2 or 3 goals and they almost got the equaliser in injury time. They did well to get that consolation goal. It's been an amazing game here in the 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 National League. Who says that, you know, you shouldn't cover non-league football? Because non-league football absolutely rocks. And we can't wait to bring more and more of it to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. The Dagenham fans are singing, they're dancing, they're enjoying their Super Soccer Saturday. We're going to be back at 7:45 in Italy. This has been Sarah, I've been Glenn, and you've been amazing. See you very, very soon.